Oh no. Oops. Wrong. Hey, everybody. How are you doing? I made it back home. Good to see you all. I love to see all the chat. Thanks for stopping by. What we have today is kind of unrehearsed and it should be fun. We're just going to be playing. I have my friend Susie over. She very nicely offered to help. Yeah, I thought you might ask how mom is. Um, she has a long way to go, but she is alive, not kicking. Actually, that was one of the things that the physical therapist wanted her to do, but I'm not sure. Maybe she might have had a stroke or something in the middle of the surgery. I don't know, but it doesn't matter really because her symptoms are all still what is, she's got to deal with. So I'm not worried that she is going to be gone anytime soon, but we have to figure out a plan for her and, the best way to take care of her. So my family is working on it. My mother is a fighter. She will do it just as no, she's not like that. She's a very sweet lady, actually, but she is tough. I think that, people her age, they just to get to that age, you have to be. So, she did, I can't really talk about it too much or I'm probably going to cry, but she can talk a little. And she said, I love you before I left. And I know that she knew it was me. So, she's not in a great state. She's in her bed and she can't move, but, she's here. So we'll see. Getting older is not for the faint of heart. That needs to be some kind of magnet or something for all of us. It's anyway, I'm glad that I went because I got to see where she is and meet the nurses and the caregivers, the nurse practitioner. This nurse practitioner has care of the whole it's like rehab and I don't know what you call it, but like a nursing home. He has 200 patients, and he was excellent, spent lots of time with us, and so anyway, I'm happy with where she is. I don't know how long she can stay with insurance and all that stuff, but we're just gonna go with the flow and see what we can do and make it the most comfortable thing, and maybe she'll go home to my sisters and have care. I don't know, but anyway, I got home last night and back, and so I need to get to work. I'm glad that I didn't have to go to a funeral this week or plan it. And, we're just going to keep going. Thanks, everybody. I know that all of you have some kind of experience of this, or, either you had it yourself or your mom had it with her mother, or, it's just out there. Everybody's having it. And it's something we all have to think about and just do our best with. So exactly, Cindy, that is all we can do. Enjoy life one day at a time. And I feel like that's what we're doing here, and that's what this little place is. So thanks everybody for everything. So I haven't cried on you in a while. So here it is. But I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Yes, insurance will try to send her home, and that's what we had a meeting with yesterday, and they said you have a 50-50 chance if you fight it. So of course, you appeal it. Oh, thank you, Leslie. So we'll appeal it. I mean, she's been there for a week and they want to get rid of her and she can't do anything. But what they're saying is for rehab, she hasn't made any progress. So I get it. Yeah, she hasn't, but give her a minute, she's 89. But anyway, we're going to do some crafts.
We're going to play.
We're going to play and we're going to enjoy today because that's what we have. So, I think, let me see, I have, just a couple of announcements. Thank you for your patience with the Etsy orders. I forgot to turn the shop off before I left and I got some orders. I messaged some of you to say it's going to be a couple days till I get back, and thank you. I'll be getting them out tonight. And if anybody has any orders or there's anything you need, I'm here now for who knows, but you know, I'm on the job. So next time I'll remember that. Today, the other thing I wanted to show you was, and I want to tell you, I'm going to do a test of this. And I don't know if you guys have heard about this. Honestly, when I heard about it, I thought, what a dumb idea. Who would buy that? And then I was talking to May May. We were on a meeting. And she's like, no, Eileen, you need to get it. You would love it. So I got it. I used it before I left. And what happened was, oh, Leslie ordered one. It is hard, I understand. You have dad living with you who is 94 and still fighting. I know, you got to give it to him. So here's what it looks like, guys. And what I thought was like, really, do you need a caulk gun kind of experience? But I really like it because especially if you have issues with squeezing or anything like that, I don't really, but sometimes I just can't get it out of the bottle. You know, if you get a bigger one, it's harder to do. So this has been in the little stand here since I left, which was 5 days ago. So, well, maybe when we have a chance to glue something, we'll do that because I don't know if you can see it now anyway. But I would recommend it if you have any issues, or even if you don't and you just don't like, having to plunge your bottle every time. It really is pretty cool. I don't know if I said it. There's this little, a little like a silicone gasket at the bottom here, and I think that's what stops the air from getting into the nozzle. So, and it has a little place to put your bottle cap. Isn't that cute? And if you don't use Nuvo, I have been using it and I kind of like it. Yeah, Denise, you might really like this because all you do is you squeeze it and it comes out. So I can't wait to see if it's going to do it. But I ordered it from maymaymadeit.com. So she has them. She's just ordered boxes and boxes and boxes. It's called thank you, Glum, the Precision Glue Press. So I think it was $34.99. Yeah, Lenine, you probably could order it for your shop. You got yours from May too. Yeah. Yes, the caps have needles in them. That's right. I forgot about that. I thought that was smart.
Yeah.
So you can see, well, maybe you can see, but there is a needle there. And so, yeah, it's kind of cool. So what the thing comes with, it gives you a full bottle of the Nuvo, which is pretty similar to the Arc Glitter Glue. And it also gives you another empty bottle so you can put your glue in there if you don't like this, okay? So you try it at the store, you think you'll have to save up for it. Yes, it has a refillable bottle. Yeah. So I like it, but I really want to see when we go to use it. So anyway, that is all I want to say for now. And I will go back and read your comments. I
can't right now.
Cry again. So the show must go on. So Susie and I were on the phone and we kind of came up with a little plan on the spur of the moment. We're going to play. We're going to have fun. Susie has some really cool ideas. She's going to make the outside of the book. Hey, Amy, how are you? She's going to do the outside of the book, and then I'm going to do the inside. I'm going to show you this fun little, yes, they do. You're right, Loretta. The two bottles have two different tips. One is fine, one is regular. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which one was which, but I'm using the one that came with it, and it's good. So, okay, thanks, Glum. There's a video. So if you do order from her, maybe just put a note and say Eileen sent me. That would get me in good with May. No, she sold it to me. So yeah, let her know the love is spreading. So I'm gonna hand this over to Susie. We're gonna switch seats.
Before we switch though, why don't you do this? Basically, I'm playing with the tiny book die.
Yes.
The tiny book die. to do with the die itself.
We have it right here.
Oh, the tiny book
There it
die.
is.
Yeah.
You guys know.
And I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do with it. It's part of something that I'm going to make. It'll end up being in my blog next month. But anyway, somebody in one of the lives recently had asked about the mat board and if you would be able to emboss it. And the answer is yes. And so Eileen's going to show you how to emboss this one.
Yeah. First, let's turn this camera down. All right. Wow, that was pretty smooth, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
All right. So the trick is with the platform. And, you know, mat board is pretty thick. Now, here's a piece that I have embossed. You can see that it's not as deep as it would be on a piece of paper just because it is so thick. And the reason that we have to do that is because the platforms, you know, it should be a little bit thicker if you wanted a deeper emboss. So what you could do in that case is to add like maybe a couple sheets of cardstock and you will get a deeper emboss. But all that you do is, I need to scrap.
Oh, no, just do one of these little books.
Oh, I'll do the book? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do this one.
All right. So the platform, yeah, okay. The platform that I have is, I've got an extended cutting pad on the bottom, just because that's what was there. I have just the, you know, standard platform.
Yep.
And then on top, instead of using a cutting pad, I'm going to use this, the thin die adapter. If you have a newer Big Shot, that will come with your platform. If you have one of the older ones that has the flip over tabs, then you use the thicker one. So all you do is line this up so that it's, you know, square, and you're going to go straight, put it in. You might want to put it at a little angle, and that will make it easier to roll it through. And then you put that on top. And I am going to go ahead and
muscle it through.
Oh, wait a minute, it's slipping. Why is it doing that? Maybe I should go. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get this in the middle. All right.
Yeah.
Come on. Why are you doing that?
We did
just
practice.
Did it, and it worked.
We did this earlier, and it worked.
Catching on.
Here, give it more of a lead.
Maybe
Move this towards the back.
Yeah.
Move this towards the back.
Oh.
Right. So that it has time to suck it in.
Yeah, but we got to cover it. Why is
Honest to Pete.
We just did this. Wait a minute.
Did you not have the base?
I did.
You did?
Yeah. It's not that it's too thick. It's just not. Oh, there. It started to. Well, see, this is why you have to play, guys. But I don't know.
Take that out.
It's not. It's going to be nothing. Oh, wait a minute.
See?
Never mind. Okay.
Don't put the base. Don't put. No,
okay.
I don't think it was.
All right. Yeah, I think I said to you. Oh, it's the plan.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Don't mind me.
Okay. So go back and forth.
So yeah, one. Sorry about that. So just the platform and the thin die adapter. All right. That is it. Kind of camera stand. This is. It's one that my husband got in Korea. Look at that.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's nice. So you have a nice little
bit of texture there.
There. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the deep emboss. But now another thing that you can do is if you want just this, you can lay this on here and you will just get the texture on the front, and then you'd have to play with some different plates. But I would encourage you to go ahead, if you want that effect, to go ahead and play with the plates that you have and, you know, get some fun little texture on there. That's really cool background. Okay. Loretta, I've looked on here to get a name, and there is nothing. My husband got it in a PX in Korea for me.
What,
okay, the stand. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over. Susie is coming in.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. Skinny Susie, who lost all this weight. I am so jealous, and hoping that by being near her, she will
absorb
Inspire
some
me.
of yours?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, so it's Halloween, so the easiest way for me to play is with napkins. Napkins are our favorites. I have a niece that likes snakes, so that one was at a store I went to today. Then there's this Halloween themed one. I've already pulled the. Can you hand me that one? Yeah. In case everybody doesn't know, when you get napkins, they come with multiple layers on them, and you pull the back off. And if you need help pulling the back off, you can use Scotch tape to do that. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, that's
Yeah. So you just take a piece of tape and you put it on the corner of the napkin and you peel it back and it'll take you to the bottom layer. So these other ones have all been peeled. So we've got spooky skulls, which are really kind of big for my tiny book that I'm planning on.
Oh, you could have one big spooky thing looking right at you.
Yeah. This one I thought was really cool. The dancing skeletons with the Ouija board. And this is gold, kind of celestial stuff going on. This one's a little different. It's kind of got some, pink and yellow and blue, non-traditional colors. But I'm just going to use some Mod Podge and cover the.
Yeah.
So I haven't used this, but I mean, sure
it's good.
Yeah. Okay. So, also I had painted a couple of these matte boards. This is why I keep scraps. This was in my scrap bin, but it's just acrylic paint, and I wasn't really worried about brush strokes or anything because I think I'm gonna try to cover this green with one of the napkins to see what it does. I don't know if you can tell. This one was with color shift paint.
Yeah, in the light you can see.
So I don't know if you can see that, but that's kind of fun. And
Wendy is saying, no snakes, please. Looked at a house yesterday with a snake's nest just outside the basement door.
Oh my heavens.
Yeah.
And then just some plain ones too. So we're going to do this one first. Now, did we want this on the inside too?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Well, because then we'd have to dry it one at a time. Okay.
Well, however you want to do it.
All right. So you just dip it out with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, I have not watched any of Eileen's.
Shame on you.
What is wrong with me?
You will be a convert.
Honestly.
So easy.
Yeah. Okay. And I probably don't even have to lift it up because I have this nifty Sizzix multimedia mat, right? Okay.
Remember we got that at
I remember. Yeah, it was fun playing with it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy. I don't usually do that much. But
okay, well.
You can. It'll stick for sure.
It'll stick. Yep. I'm going to put this on upside down.
Cute.
And then top coat. Do you do that heavier?
Yeah. No, the same. Just to see what I'm doing.
Yeah. Just on the mat board. And I don't know if you guys have heard, but I moved my studio from my basement to a room upstairs, and it's non-functional. So if you haven't seen me on social media lately, that's why. It's because
she's running up and down the stairs.
There's just no place for me to be and my craft supplies. So I don't know if anybody else has had to deal with that yet. But so it was actually kind of fun to come over here to play because I don't have to worry about what was going on at my what was not going on at my house.
Well, sometimes when we clean, we have to move everything to start fresh.
Well, and that's the point. So I'm just going to tear this off right now. I am planning on redoing my basement once one of my sons moved back in. And he's saving to buy a house, but everybody knows it's a bad time to buy a house. So we'll see how long that is. But so yeah, I'm trying to purge and survive at the same time. So I really liked it. I really liked it with all the cute little icons on it, right?
Adorable.
So we're going to put this aside over here. Okay. And we'll do another one. I wanted to see how this looked on the green background. So
Yeah, these are very cool napkins. We may have a napkin pack available that will feature Halloween and autumn. So keep an eye out in the Etsy store.
Yeah.
Susie
Okay.
Eileen combo pack. Because as you know, I'm not a Halloween huge fan.
Yeah.
I'd like fall though.
Yeah.
And it's cool out. And
yeah. Today I have
really
like a double layer shirt on. Yeah.
I have my jean jacket on.
Okay. So now we will see. Because I thought this was a little, for the purposes that I had for it, this was a little too white for me.
Yeah.
So I was hoping, this is just an experiment, that putting it over a color like this would really kind of change the feel of it.
I think it does.
I think it does, yeah. So we'll see how it looks when it's done. I'm probably putting this on way too thick.
Well, the thing is, when you put it on thick, then it takes longer to dry.
Yeah.
But
yes.
you have a good protection. So
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That if I've done the work of making even a little tiny book, that it's going to stay sealed. And if it gets wet, no big deal.
Yeah.
Or dirty, you can wipe it off.
Yeah.
Good.
So
I just can't wait for it to dry.
Yeah. But that's okay. That's why we're doing this right at the top.
Yes.
Because we'll probably end up cutting these later into tiny books. Yeah. One of them anyway. Yeah. I'm kind of skimming that off like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. You can see.
Yeah. I'll get the other one. You can see. Well, we'll see. We'll show you at the end when it dries to see what the difference is.
Dorothy says, "Hi, honey. I'm home." Hey, Dorothy. Good to see you.
Okay. And then I wanted to try specifically to get this.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
This is kind of a placement one. I don't know if I'll be able to see it.
Does that have the back peeled off?
Yeah, the back is peeled off of it already. So,
you could,
so I was really going to try to get the numbers on the spine because I am an overachiever like that.
Wow. Oh.
Okay, we'll see. Well, let me put down a quick coat. Does anybody else do that? Or they like
OCD?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Precise? Or what other word can we say?
Precise. I measure. Like I said, I've gotten to the point where I can tear things. I don't have to cut everything.
That's good.
Okay, so here we'll tear part of this
scissors if you want. There was a big debate. Milagros was and Teresita were kind of joking because Milagros, she did a video with the stamp, the snail mail.
Yes.
And she put on the trimmer, and I was like, "Oh, you're team trimmer, not team tear it up." And she's like, "Oh, I didn't think of that." So she did both, and then she was a convert to the tearing method.
Well,
yeah, she did it.
Well,
look at that, guys.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it ends up. I think I'll probably
you got it
add.
on there.
Yeah, but I mean, what am I going to do with the back of the book now? So I'll have to figure that
I think
out.
Sometimes I take a little luster wax.
Yeah.
And just with my finger, kind of go around the edges and then streak it up and down. And it breaks up the white. And there you got just a tiny little one.
Okay.
Dorothy says, "Thank you. I rushed home from Stitchers just for you." Oh, Dorothy, you're too good. Thank you for coming.
This is really cool.
It is cool. I know.
I'm a convert to this tool.
Yeah. The thing is, you don't have to wash a brush out because if you don't, that Mod Podge is like sticky. Yeah, cool. She did it. That's cute with the little dancing skeletons.
Okay. You can do the snake one.
Yeah.
Let's do the snake one.
Whoever it was that had the snake, don't look.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Trigger warning,
Wendy.
Right?
I think that was Wendy. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, close your eyes, Wendy.
All right. Well, we'll
It'll be all right.
I like the scale of this for the tiny book, actually.
It's cute.
I'm going to do it like that, I think.
You could just take your water brush and rip around and just do one snake, too.
Yeah.
If you want it. Just saying the options.
Yeah.
I get cheap disposable 2-in brushed from Mod.
2-inch. You mean like a sponge?
Disposable. Oh, it's disposable brushes, probably. Less than. Yeah. Well, these I get at Dollar Tree, and they're $1.25, and
See if I wanted
collect
to
them.
try to put one of
You're
these
gonna
on
go
the.
sideways?
I didn't get the corner,
That's
but
all right.
I'll figure that
Well, you
out.
can fill it in.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this stuff. She's closing her eyes. Good idea, Wendy. That would be creepy.
Okay.
Yeah. See? You're going to have a nice little batch of books there.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you had an idea for that. I can't wait to see, right?
Yeah.
The,
well, it's just.
Yeah. I think it will be cute.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll surprise you guys.
Yeah.
And don't forget to look on the blog. We have a new post up. Very cool. Went up yesterday. Lots more ideas for boxes, and you saw them today in the video starting off this live.
Yeah, Jenny did such a nice job with that.
Beautiful job.
Yeah.
And the team does amazing jobs with the projects.
Oops, I keep forgetting that the camera's there. I'm sorry, you guys.
I know. It's hard to remember.
I'm used to, I am not an out and about crafter. I like to stay at my house because that's where all my stuff is.
Right.
And usually I know exactly where it is and I can find it. This is a little different right now, but things will get back to normal. Yeah. To patch my patch.
So cute.
I have a niece who likes snakes. That's why.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
Okay.
Now, how would you get the things off that? Would you take a little sandpaper?
Yeah.
And just go
Once it's dry, I would do that. So,
hi, Gabriel. How are you? Hey, Linda.
Then I guess we'll do
okay, Wendy, you can open your eyes now.
Okay, and then we'll do this one, which is kind of a little cutesy.
It is.
And we'll do it on the green. So, and then hopefully these will dry, the board ones, and we can cut them and see how they end up cutting and turning out. But if not, either way, I'll show them on my blog.
Okay,
so
that's good.
Yeah. It was funny though. I pulled out the tiny book die, and I haven't used it in a while. And the last time I used it was when I made the Book of Monster things from Harry Potter.
Oh,
there was fur all over my all over my
I
die.
remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Book of Monsters. So I'm trying not to make it so thick. I think I put it on too much. Okay, so let's see if this is still pretty cutesy or see when it's cut.
Allison says she's from England. Where do you get your fabulous napkins from?
I went to I want to say Home Goods.
Yeah.
They have the tail end of the Halloween selection. They've moved on. They've got all their Christmas stuff come rolling out. Yeah.
See, I went in New York and they were still in fall. They didn't have any Christmas.
There was slim pickings. I don't think that there were two of any of these napkin packs. So yeah.
But, you never know.
Oops, it looks like I didn't do a very good job down here.
Anywhere, but anything involving glue and scissors is better at a desk. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
Okay. So we'll see how that turns out. I kind of wanted to tone the colors down a little bit. Maybe I'll end up inking over it whenever once it's cut. We'll see how that works out.
It'd be cool to crackle that too.
Yeah. Ooh, crumble it up.
Yeah.
You want to do one more and have it be crumbled?
The stuff that I use is called crackle glaze. You want to try that one?
Yeah.
Well, you have to wait for it to dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the answer would be no.
Yeah. Well, we could crinkle one. Cindy is saying, can you use a brayer on it?
Then you'd have to clean the brayer.
Yeah, the brayer is going to get all the good.
Yeah, I don't know. And then this one is actually,
crackled.
It's paper. But I thought, well, we'll just do this over it and see if the crackling even shows through. Just to options. Always options.
Right.
Options are good things.
Oh, Diane says, I'm from the UK.
Hi, Diane.
And ours are nowhere near as good as Susie's.
Oh, well, Diane is my ATC buddy.
Aw.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. One of my ATC buddies. Brenda's I saw her on here too.
Oh, good.
She's an ATC buddy. In fact, I owe a couple of mailings out, so we'll get to that. We will. Yeah, my life is. Fortunately, very nice people out there who
Yes.
understand when you're cray-cray. Okay, now I wanted to try to line this up so I got like the best part on the front cover. We'll see how I did.
Yeah, Glum says try party supply stores.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, see this, it's not going to read, it just reads darker. I
Yeah.
think I like that.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you the Halloween vibe.
Have you ever, Eileen, have you ever, uh-oh, embossed them after you decoupaged them?
I did that on leather.
Yeah.
How did I do that? I just found it the other day.
Yeah.
I decoupaged it first and then I embossed leather. And
Huh.
yeah, it was cool because then I put luster wax and the embossed part showed up that way. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we may try
Yeah, you
that. We
could.
may try
Yeah.
that with this one. I think I did a good job getting
Yes,
those
you
interesting
did.
things
Yeah,
there.
Very
So,
cool.
okay. And so
Nice.
pretty much that's all I'm doing for now. Then
All
it's-
right. Well, let's wait.
Eileen's
for it to
got,
dry.
yeah, we're going to let that dry. And then Eileen's got some cute stuff to,
All right.
to
Well,
show you.
We'll see. I have
So
something to show.
let me clean up my play area.
All right. Very good. Yeah, I'm going to use.
I'll have to clean that later.
This. All right.
And switcheroo.
All right. Here we go. So I got a little crazy the other night. And first, let me show you the idea of what we're going to do. I'm going to move this thing. So I saw a video somewhere about these little pockets, and I thought, those are just so cute. I'm not able to think at this moment, but I probably could make one of these little things. So this is made out of a 6x6 piece of paper. So it was designed so you could use these to kind of, go through your 6x6 paper. It's based on a square shape. So I'm going to show you how to do it in a minute. This is like a little collaged one that I made out of some paper that I had coffee dyed the other day. Susie came over and we had a little coffee dyeing session. So I made this and I added like a little scrap of fabric. And it was also when I was in my phase of filling journals. So these are just some ones. And also I made a bunch of them. Then it's like, uh-oh, I need something to hold them in. So I had found this big window envelope and I had covered it. And I thought, oh, I'm going to make like a little accordion pocket. So then I had to do that. Anyway, these are some of the variations that I made using this. And you can see how it starts. I did glue this. So, but it's just a 6x6 paper that you can fold in different ways. And then the kind of fun thing about it was you add a paper clip to the top. So I'm going to show you how to do this. This one kind of had a double pocket, and I will try to remember to show you.
So
how.
cute.
I know they are. They were really fun if you just want to make some stuff to fill up your journals with. They're just very easy, and I'm sure you have all the stuff you need. This one was another version that then I kind of got a little fancy, but I think, yeah, you can see I did fold this up, but this has a pocket. How did that go? I don't know. You can use it either way, or you could open these flaps and have it like that. I don't know. I was fiddling around. You know how it is, like we're doing today. Now, this is a larger one. So this was,
so cute.
Well, that was another scrap of paper that I had that I didn't want to cut down because it was, this is a nice weight. This was what is that old paper? The stuff everybody saves. Oh, man.
Basic gray.
Basic gray. Yes, thank you. It's a good weight. It's not too thick. If you get it too thick, you're going to have a lot of things fighting each other. But this was just a lot of fun. Here's a smaller one that I did. So you can make it in any size, and I'm going to show you how you can do it. I thought, here's a little baby one. Isn't that cute? I think that one was a 4-inch one. And then I just had a scrap of a corner of something I was going to throw out. And then I thought, oh, that's a cute little pocket. So they're great to add into journals. And let's go ahead and make one. Okay. And we can make a couple. Your son was in Beverly Hills. He video called you. Oh, yes, Halloween cards. I know. Everybody does that. All right, I'm going to use my Sizzix trimmer and cutter at the same time. Oh, wait, I can't remember the stamp and scoring. No, what is the name of this? I can never remember the names.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
It does everything. It does everything except design for you.
That's right.
So you start with a square for this.
This is 12 by 12. I'm going to make a tiny one because I want to fit that in my tiny book.
Okay.
The tiny book is 2 1/4 by 3. So I need something a little bit smaller. What happened was I took this 6 by 6 one and held it up to the book that Susie had made, and it was just right even. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to 5.5. We're just going to do that for now, but I'll show you a 6 by 6 one too. Okay, so I'm going to do 5.5 by 5.5.
And you said that you wanted to use double-sided paper.
Yeah, I like the double-sided because, now this was just the, I'm trying to think. I didn't do any that were, oh, wait, no, see, that's the white one. It doesn't really matter.
Depending upon how you fold it.
Well, you fold it the same way. You'll see.
Yeah,
Let's just do it. Okay. So here is my 5.5 by 5.5. So what you want to do is basically fold that down into 3s. If you're doing 6 by 6, it's much easier because you don't have to think about it. But this one is going to come out to 1, and I'm going to go down to my smaller scoring board just so I can see it better. All right. So this is cute either way, but I think that's kind of the general direction that this is going to turn up being seen. So I am going to go ahead and turn this sideways, and halfway is going to be 5.5 would be 2 3/4. So I'm going to score down the center. Hopefully I got that right. 2 3/4. Maybe I need my glasses here. Let me see if I can. Scoring board and trimmer. Thank you, Glum. I'm going to come down a little bit here so you can see a little better. All right, let's see. Did I get that right? Yeah. Okay, so this is halfway, so it's going to go up like this, and then we're going to fold into thirds. That wasn't perfect, but I can trim a little bit off. Okay, now I'm going to go with a third of that would be almost 2. So I'm going to go down to 1 7/8, and I'm going to flip it and do another 1 7/8. Okay. It is not going to be exactly perfect, but you'll see how it works. Okay, so I'm going to fold that over, and now I want it so that the right side, I'm looking at it. Okay, and I am going to go ahead and trim this down just a little bit off here because that black really shows up, and I don't want to see that. All right.
So when you say right side,
well, that's
going to be the primary design that you'll see.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's not going to be, now that I think about it. But see, what we want is for the paper clip to go here. Okay. And this is the open side. So, well, the other thing we can do is go this way. That's cute too. And then when we fold it, we're going to see this. All right.
No,
whatever.
Do that.
All right. I'm not going to care about this. Yeah. I also look at these cute little stickers. There are some cute little Halloween things. And I was reading, or I heard a trend report the other day about Halloween, and for people who don't like to really go crazy decorating, because those colors are not what most people's houses look like.
Right.
And so they were calling it Halloween farmhouse or something like that. And they were talking about, having it blend in. So like a lot of neutral backgrounds, or even taking making a little pink pumpkin or to change the colors and do them softer. And I kind of like that idea. So these are my treasured Daiso paper clips, and I really like these. And Glum can get as many as she wants because she lives near a Daiso. And I almost went down there to when I was up with Mom's, but it was like 10 miles away and I just didn't have time. But I like these because of how they fit. They're very compact. Some of the plastic ones are thicker and I just like them pretty thin. So I'm going to take this put it on the back, and I'm going to put the little side inside. I should have turned it around. I'm going to put that in the middle of the back piece. Okay, so there should be, this is the back of our little folder, and the long side should be facing, just because it gives it a little more to latch onto. And then we're going to fold this over, and then we're just going to fold this piece down. No, this one, yeah, it's the same idea. And you're going to fold it to just shy of this score line. If you put it even with the score line, it's going to fight with it and it's all going to be like in that fold there, and you don't want that. So just fold these a little bit away. Now, what you could do is fold them over together, going the same direction. So like this, you could do that. Or you could have them go opposite ways. And to me, like, it's either way is cool. Now this is, see, in order to make this fit into the tiny book, this is a little bit wonky. So I think I'm going to have to trim a little bit off here and here, just because that 1 7/8 was not the perfect measurement, but I'm not going to worry about it. That's like the very least of my problems.
This is right, very similar to a card that I used to make. A fancy fold card called a double pocket card. But it starts with an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Yeah. But, no,
and do you do a cool square?
No, it ends up being an A2 sized.
Oh, okay.
But this kind of a thing where you're creating pockets like that. Yeah. All
right. So see this middle piece? I bet that does not measure 1 7/8. It's smaller. Yeah, it is. Yeah. See, 1 7/8 is right there. So it's a little bit short. There's no good way to measure that down. So instead, I'm just going to trim a little bit off the edges here and so let's just do that, because you want them to go all the way out to the edges. So I'm just eyeballing this. It's really much easier if you do the 6 by 6, but I'm trying to be fancy. It's not going to work. So we'll do one of those in a minute. Okay. So you're just going to fold these in like that. See which one works better. And if you have to trim more off one, that's okay. Here, that one's cute.
Oh, that's cute. I love that.
Yeah, and you can then give it your little crease. But you can also have it fold in this way if you want it to look a little more, or you could do it like that.
Oh, I love that.
And you know what? The ghosts are flying all crazy like, but I kind of like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I am going to glue that down. So let's try it. Let's get our glue bottle out here.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, I have to say I had it over to the side. So if it doesn't go, I'm not going to...
Operator error.
That's right. So let's just do a little bit. Look at that.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, man.
Here, show them.
It just came right out.
Came right out. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's something. Wow.
It is. Now, this you can glue down, but it's going to stay because
of the pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going to go along here, up here, up here. Look at that. That's amazing. Really. I mean, that's like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just fold it over, and that's it.
And then do you put a clip to hold it while it dries?
Yeah. Yes, you do. Thank you. That's better. They're not in their usual spot. Yeah. So now the other thing that I was thinking for this to fit in one of those books, because the covers are right there, what I would do is make like a little belly band kind of and put that inside my cover. Is this wet or
No.
anything?
No, that's not
Okay.
wet or
I'm just
anything.
going to show how I would do it.
Right.
So I would center this, you know, and then I would just glue it here and here, and maybe let it lift up a little bit in the
Yeah.
center. And then I would slip
Slip it
that
in.
down into it, and there you go. You've got these cute little pages that you can add all kinds of stuff to. You could, you know, decorate the inside with stamps or whatever you want. And we can do more of this when we, you know, when the thing's dry. But let me just show you one easy one that's 6 by 6. All right, so
And if it doesn't dry in time, we'll do one with the adhesive.
yeah, why not? Yeah. All right, so this is not good size. So let's back to our big trimmer. And all right, is everybody doing all right? I haven't looked. Hey, Karen. Hi, Leslie. You bought one of these and love it. Oh, good. Yeah. So let's do 6. All right. And this one, maybe we'll do the other way. Okay, so we have 2 6 by 6. All right, so let's score these at, how do we do this again? Does this thing go up and then we go against this?
Yeah, I have not played with that yet.
I can't see. 4 2. Okay. So yeah, let's, and then we can take our little thing out of here, the flip and fold tool, and lay this against here and go down at 2. No, I think that's right. I don't know if I'm doing that right. I'm just going to go back the other way. I'm going to lay it on this fold right here. Oh, that's, no, I don't know. I never did get that. All right, I'm just going to go 4. And so I'm just doing 2 inches, every 2 inches. I'm still, I need to practice on here. Oh, that's right. And then I'm going to go at 3, because I want to do the middle, okay? Now there's a couple other variations to this that you can do. And I don't know which one I did it in, but it was kind of cool because I cut this and then I had 2 separate ones folding up and fold around. How do I do that? Sorry guys, I had this all ready to go that I had it in like a little pouch that I could bring it to mom's and show you, and then it just didn't get to, didn't turn out the way I planned, but let's go this way and see what happens here. Then we'll have the little ghost peeking out. I think there was one where I trimmed this off and I only had one. Let's try that. Okay, so I matched up. I think I folded it first so I knew where the 45 degrees was.
Yeah. This is a lot like
I'm just playing around, guys.
It's got an extra side to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it had extra little pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's just cut this one. Now, this is where the thickness of your paper makes it sometimes a pain, because this is thick, but I'd rather have thick paper because it holds up better.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you crease it.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have these 2 extra little pieces. So these are going to fold over easier. I would say, guys, just take your paper and just fiddle around with it, because there's some.
What happens if you
You can go that way.
Right. I'm trying to. Never mind. I'll stay out of your way.
No, that's all right. I mean, we're just playing.
Yeah.
And whatever happens, happens. I know that they work because I made a whole bunch of them. So it can either go this way, you know, and you just have like a little folder that's all the same design. Like that, you know. And then what I did with these pieces here was I put them like this and made more little pockets, you know, and you can glue them on. And that was fun because it added different patterns. The other thing is, I mean, you could flip it around and do it this way, you know, if you wanted it all black. So if you had two pieces, you could make two different ones. And then the other thing you could do would be do it like this, and you kind of have a pocket here and a pocket here. And you still have this kind of showing through, which is, if I folded it better, it's not horrible. So there are a lot of options. And I do think that I cut this at one point. And I just don't know which one that was. And I can't see on here, but let me get my scissors. Sorry, guys, I'm not glue the offcut so there's a contrast. Oh, yeah, you could do that too. Let me just see
exactly.
if I could remember.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah. Because when I did this, I could fold one that, it was like a double-sided one. But see, I was doing it so that I had that paper clip in there, so it didn't really work for what I...
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to remember. It's very similar to the origami one that I had done, the card, and but it's been a while since I played with it. Yeah. Well,
there's lots of things you can do, but even if you just did that other thing, you know, you've got this cute little pocket to put your stuff in, and add your paper clip to the back and stick it in the book. So that is my playing around thing, guys.
Okay. So the other thing didn't dry. So whenever you're ready, I did it with the double-sided adhesive, and we can just cut it, and then you can do the belly band and put one in.
Okay. All right. So you want to cut it out of the tiny book?
Yeah, I've got the die
you have here. It? Okay. Well, do you want to do it? Because you're doing the cover part. Let's stick to our script here. Because we're so on script.
Hi, it's Susie again. And I've got my, see, all the fur has come off of the thing so far. And right sides to it, I just line it up with the edge of the book because I don't need the other things right now. Although I did think that oval in the key would be pretty interesting too, so that may end up being used regardless. But look what happens when you use the right sandwich. It goes right through. It's right. Okay. So here is your little book. We're giving this to Eileen, and she's going to put that inside with her. Get this out of the way.
All right. Okie doke.
Swaparooski.
All right. Remember, that's your done.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Fur free.
Okay. This is so cute. So tell them what you did. You used double-sided adhesive.
Yeah, double-sided adhesive instead of that. If you are going to do something and drying time is critical, then I just use the Easy Cut adhesive, and I put it on the mat board and pulled it off, and then just laid the napkin right down on top of it, and it's dry.
All done.
All done.
That is cool. And it's really, you got it very flat. I wonder if that's because you rolled it through and it flattened it. You know,
it's pretty. I kind of hovered and dropped it. Hovering is my skill.
All right.
My special skill.
Yes, I know that. That's true. All right. I'm going to trim this little thing off here. That one's good. Okay. Where's the one? Here it is. It's still drying.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the smaller one. So what I would do is take my little scrap of paper, and I'm going to take my little glue gun thing here, glue press. Just do a little bit of glue. Set that down a tiny bit. Center it. And I would do one on either side. And then just take the paper clip here and maybe scrunch that up a tiny bit so it could slip in there easier. Actually, I'm just going to take this out and then stick my...
Do it vice versa.
Yeah, maybe, possibly.
Probably need to build a little slack into that little belly band.
Did, but it might have been too late. Oh, that was good. Yeah. Cute. And then like on some of the other ones that I did, yeah, so you can't see on the back. That was what I really didn't want. Although if you wanted to add like a little string or some kind of lace or something, you could do that. Okay, so I would do this on either side, and you could even do a whole pocket here, you know, like you don't have to just do the belly band. You could do a piece of paper which would decorate the inside at the same time. And we're on the fly here, guys, so these ideas are just kind of coming. Okay, now the other thing was we have some of these cool little gadgets. These are a find that I did get a good bit of them, and I will be offering these in the Etsy store, and they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they say Boo, Scary, Halloween, Costume, and Pumpkin. So we've kind of deconstructed them here to make a fun little tag for the book. But the one thing I was thinking was, I think that words would really stand out a lot more if we added some luster wax. So I think that gold is going to be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger, and then I'm going to hand everything over to Susie, because I will infect anything else that I might touch. Let's just go ahead. Oh, look at that. Cool.
Does it show up better?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to wipe that down, too. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, look at that. She's
practically prepared.
Practically prepared. I would just
buff it a little bit.
Yeah. And what that did was it kind of, let's get this. I think you can see that you can read it a lot easier, don't you think?
In real life,
in real life you can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's kind of dark. Let's do another one to show them.
Yeah.
Well, Boo is bigger print, but
yeah. Well, they're scary.
Yeah, but you could also do silver. You could do rose gold. Any of those would be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a wet one.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because this is somewhat, because it stays on, it also stays on your hand, which you want.
Yeah.
So what were you thinking? Like a little plaque on the front, or maybe down the spine?
Yeah, it's probably not going to be finished today, but you know, so if you had cute little brads or little, you know,
we have them. Where did I put them? Oh, here. Yeah.
So you could do that, or you could use double-sided tape to put it on, because if you do the brads, then you've got them on the inside. So we have to think about that.
You could just put them on here and then glue the whole thing on.
Yeah. It also is perfect on the spine, which I really liked. And on this one, we only took off half of the dangle, but then it could be an actual dangle, like on this or on a bigger, bigger journal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
or charm,
a charm dangle. Yes, exactly. And I wanted to show this other little one that I had done with the coffee dyed paper.
So pretty. That is gorgeous.
And just to make it kind of Halloweeny, I have these skull stickers.
Those are cool because, guys, can you see it goes through? It's like translucent.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
It's just a cute little book.
Yes.
And I haven't finished the insides or anything, but obviously, but
that's for another day.
Even there.
Yeah, but this Guys, if you don't have this die, this is a really fun one because you can use up all your scraps with it. And it also comes with these other pieces, this oval, which is a fun shape. The key, and there's like a little latch. What's the other thing on here? There's like
Corners.
Oh yeah, the corners. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So-
the buckle.
Yeah, and the buckle. So if you don't have it, I have it in the Etsy store. And we also now have in the tiny book case, which is like a little case holder for it. So thank you. Yeah, that's a good one. So I think these are really cute. You could add all kinds of little fun. I could.
Where's your puff little puff
I don't know.
things
I
go?
was looking for that.
It's gotta be here somewhere.
they
Your little
are.
puff.
Yeah, the little. Where did they go?
Do not.
We're all
Oh, there.
looking.
They're right there by the glue. Right by the glue.
By the glue. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, we could add. I got these for the grandkids, and then it's like I like them. Oh, you get so much leeway with the grandkids. It's like, let me open this thing. Okay. Even that would be cute, you know. Now this is the one that's the 6x6. It would fit, but it is tight. You could cut a little bit off the top, and it would work. And the math is a lot better, a lot easier. And it does fill the page a little bit more.
It's already open.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. All right, so you could put like a cute little bat on there, because that would show up, don't you think? You know,
Yeah.
he's saying boo, and the bat is saying ah. You know, isn't it fun?
It is cute. The little mini stickers, the puppy ones. Those are darling.
Wendy says you might need the grams to open it. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I did it because I hate these little sticky things.
Yeah.
I can never, you know, so I don't know what I did. But anyway. But you guys have your own stuff, I'm sure. So this idea, I think, has a lot of potential. And I have a feeling I'm going to be making a lot of them because they're just fun and easy. And sometimes you just need that kind of craft to keep going, you know? So you can do something and kind of feel like you did something.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I think, and it really does make a big difference to
Yeah.
have
Yeah, it does.
the wax on.
Yeah, it looks more finished.
Yeah.
And older kind of.
Yeah.
And you could even take some black and go over that like
Yeah.
a Sharpie,
Mhm.
and that might even do more. So anyway, what happened with the other ones?
They're still
Are they
drying.
drying?
So-
okay.
So you'll have to wait and see
All
finished
right, guys. you'll
finished
have to
ones
wait.
later. I'll definitely show finished shots on my blog.
Okay.
So
Very good.
and Eileen will end up with them, so she can show them live.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Relay crafts how? What does that mean, Marianne? I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming on today and for everything that you mean to me. I really love having you in my life. And thanks to Susie, thanks to the team for all your amazing projects. Question, which book is nearest ATC size? That's 2.5 by 3.5, right?
I'm sorry. I was just laughing because
Oh,
Karen
what is-
Gartland was saying that we should put an S and an E on the back of our hands so she'd know who was who.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Sorry.
Well, she has the skinny hands now.
Yeah.
Passport book, yeah, maybe. Probably the card case. That's 4.5 by 3.5, 3.5 by 4.5. So that would be what is it, card case.
Yeah.
You know, and an ATC. I mean, I don't have one right on hand, but
And these would actually be cute
that
closures.
would be cute.
Cute
Oh
closures
yeah,
for them.
yes, it
Yeah.
would. Yeah, you could just wrap them around.
I think it's just too big for the tiny book to be a closure, but for any of
Yeah.
the other books, I think
Yeah.
they would be great.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for your support always. And we will see you probably on Tuesday. Okay.
Which is Susie and which is Eileen?
I'm the old wrinkled one.
I'm the one with the Fitbit.
I'm the one with not the Fitbit. Oh, well. All right, guys. Thank you very much, Diane. Thanks, everybody, for everything. All right. See you on Tuesday. Okay. Unless anything happens, but I'm hoping not. All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye.